Los Angeles Clippers, the youngest franchise in their division, debuted in 1970 as the Buffalo Braves alongside their NHL roommate the Buffalo Sabres, marking the city of Buffalo's return to professional basketball after the Buffalo Bisons, now the Hawks, moved to Moline, Illinois during their first season of existence. They go through 3 different color schemes, and while they made the playoffs in back-to-back seasons, the Braves were third-rate in their arena behind the Sabres and even Canisius College. Poor play in their final 2 seasons in Buffalo saw attendance drop, which gave them the green light to relocate to the West Coast to become the San Diego Clippers in 1978, named after the sailing ships found in the San Diego Bay. The color scheme even changed to baby blue, white, and red, though the blue darkened in 1982 following the team being bought the season prior by well-known scumbag Donald Sterling. Sterling would move the team to LA in 1984 after an unsuccessful attempt in 1982, which almost resulted in his ownership being terminated, but David Stern saved him from losing his team. This was your chance, you morons! Also, a team whose name starts with a C, moving from San Diego to Los Angeles because of an owner with the initials DS? Nah, it doesn't sound familiar at all. Well, their logo in 1982 zooming by already looked like a ripoff of the Lakers anyways. Their uniforms remained the same in LA as they did in San Diego until red became more prominent, as well as the use of cursive in 1987. This would evolve before a full-on redesign in 2015 following Donald Sterling being banned from the league by Adam Silver a year prior. This look was a downgrade in my eyes and was simplified after the Nike changeover. However, to coincide with the opening of the Intuit Dome, the Clippers have new uniforms this year. Some say they should have moved back to San Diego, though ironically this year their G League team is now the San Diego Clippers, so they're kind of back. And while I was all over this in a community post this year, are they still good all these months later? Well, all 3 bring back the cursive font along with a boat theme. That's what a Clipper is, right? The weight association and navy blue icon look good, though the lack of outlining gives me flashbacks to the Twins, and that's never a good sign. Red text on a navy background is no good. Some white should have been added to help the name stick out. I've also heard people say they should have gone with their classic baby blue instead of navy, and I agree with that camp. In America, teams being red, white, and blue is common, whether the shade of blue is royal or navy, but there aren't any that use baby blue. Definitely a missed opportunity for the team to distinguish themselves in that respect and not just compared to other red, white, and blue teams in the league. The red statement marks the return of a red jersey in their lineup, and I couldn't be happier, but again, the lack of outlining hurts it a lot. I do dig the flags running up along the side of the red jersey like on their original shorts in San Diego. Both sides are asymmetrical, which bothers me, though I guess it would look goofy if either side were properly colored like actual boat flags, so okay? No Classic Edition this year. Fancy how their only throwback in the Nike era was a Braves throwback, though they've had city jerseys with throwback elements as well. Speaking of, their city jersey is like last year's, except it's Pacific blue, what they call baby blue, as opposed to navy. The navy blue version was kind of weak anyways, and a baby blue version isn't that much better. It also irritates me that they clearly had baby blue in their color scheme and even gave it a unique nickname, so why isn't that in their main lineup? There's no sponsor patch this year, but unlike the Hornets with Mr. Beast, I don't think one was dropped amidst a scandal. Still funny that they had Bumble as a sponsor at one point. I wonder when Tinder will jump on the opportunity. I wanted to like this, but with their shortcomings, I can't rank this any higher than meh. I gave into the hype, and letting months go by and further examination leaves me disappointed. There's a good redesigning here, but it's not being taken full advantage of. Kinda sums up the last 5 years of the Clippers, if I'm honest. Tomorrow we conclude the Pacific Division and this series with the Phoenix Suns.